Welcome back to Legacy of Leaders, where we interview the brightest and most interesting leaders in Jacksonville. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, and I'm joined by a very special co-host, Adam Chaskin, who is the CEO of the Jewish Community Alliance. And we also have a very special guest with us today, Miss Melanie Patz, who is the president and CEO of United Way of Northeast Florida. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Whitney. Gosh, I mean, I don't know that I'm the brightest or the most exciting, but I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we are so happy to have you. And I know Adam has some great questions for you, so I'll let you take it away.
So, not all the people might actually know, although we would hope they would, but just tell us a little bit about what the United Way is doing here in the community and your role there with the United Way.
Happy to. Well, so United Way turns 100 next year, which is incredible to think. And we have been focused for many years on addressing whatever the needs are in the community. Today, we know that those needs are poverty and racism. And so our vision is a community of opportunity where everyone has hope and can achieve their full potential. We have 3 areas of focus: basic needs, financial well-being, and racial equity.
That's incredible.
Lots of work to be done, and you guys are doing a lot to help the community. I know with the JCA, you've been involved with the JCA far longer than I've been in town here with the JCA. And speak of, if you could, some of the more recent stuff that we've been able to do together.
Yeah, absolutely. So we were thrilled that we had some funding to provide you all so that you could purchase a van to transport seniors from their homes to the JCA for social activities and physical fitness activities. And then also, I think you're using it to transport young people as well to various activities.
Yep. So, little plug for the JCA side. Last night, the Bold City Best Awards are what we call our J Institute, which deals with some of the older adults in the programming. In addition to our fitness center and our after-school programs in the preschool, all won Best of Jacksonville. So
congratulations.
And with the United Way, our partnership we have, we're able to expand the services that we're able to offer to the community as a whole.
Well, we were thrilled because transportation can often be a barrier, particularly for seniors, to get to and from activities. And isolation is a killer. I mean, it really is worse than even smoking. We know the dangers of smoking. Being isolated is worse than smoking packs a day. So we really want to make sure that those seniors have the opportunity to get to and from JCA to participate in all the fun activities that you all offer.
Oh, appreciate it. I think I think we knew that already, but the experience of COVID and people being isolated amplified that message to us. I know when we were closed briefly, as many organizations were, and when we opened, it was really our older population that was at the door banging to come in.
Absolutely.
Because they unfortunately, some of them stages of life, they might have lost their spouse, and they are alone, as you said, and so it's so important to bring them together. There's so much to do. The United Way is involved in so many different things. How do you find time for yourself?
Oh, I get up early. I mean, that really is what I do. So I get up early to exercise. That's important to me. And then I try to read every evening in bed before turning out the light to go to sleep.
All right. Well, good. I don't know if I could do the early thing.
Right,
It's great early in the morning because it's quiet. It's typically the coolest that it's going to be, and there's not a ton of traffic on the road. So when I'm out, running, it's safer for me to be doing it at that time.
Well, as I say, if you see me running, you better run too, because there's something bad happening.
Adam, I think you might be converted at some point. I used to say I run from danger, and now I run 3 days a week.
Wow.
So it could happen to you too.
Wow.
Well, we'll hope to see you on February 25th and the new Race Against Hate that
I'm
JCA
excited about that,
and the Y and the United Way and many other partners are working together on.
Absolutely.
And so we hope to see you then.
I'm thrilled about that. In fact, it came up last night. We had a Mayor's Transition Committee meeting for communication with constituencies and community members. And one of the members brought it up, and we were all so excited about the race that you all are organizing. So thank you.
Well, thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you, Melanie.
Yeah. Well, we're almost out of time, but I would love to know personally why you feel it's so important to support the Jewish Community Alliance.
I think the Jewish Community Alliance has been engaged in our community many, many years, providing a social connection for people, as well as, of course, physical activities, great early childhood programming as well. So I think it's really critical to continue that resource in our community for everyone who needs it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for all of the work you're doing in the community. Many of the initiatives that United Way has, we wouldn't be as great of a community as we are without them. And personally, having recently joined the Volunteer and Community Engagement Committee, I can definitely attest to that. So thank you for all you're doing.
And thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, if you want to learn more about Melanie and United Way, make sure you go to iwantabuzz.com, and we will see you next time on Legacy of Leaders.